People, leave me alone. Can't I go anywhere and get any privacy from y'all? Frick. Oh, wait. Okay. This stuff's funny. Let's go look at the whole thing. Y'all ready? Let's go. Now, this is funny because I normally don't watch South Park, but somebody brought this clip to my attention, and really, it is pretty funny.
The oven door isn't working. It's falling off the hinges. So what do? You take out your phone and you call the handyman.
So I'm going to kind of go through this clip real quick, but then I want to tell y'all the truth about a story that, well, I saw at Home Depot. Now, this video is sponsored by LeakPro. LeakPro is a true professional, well, somebody who's been trained to find leaks under your slab, in your yard, wherever it is. Go check out leak-pro.com. Now, I love the name of this South Park. Rich Mexican Handyman and White Day Laborers. Well, man, it's pretty funny because the first thing they show, they got a brother right there in front saying accounting advice. So they're not just white. Day laborers can be white, brown, black, whatever color it is. I've seen them all. I've used them all. So they're standing in front of Home Depot, and they've got signs up about all the different services they have. Now, here in Dallas, they do have certain places that you can go to find day laborers, but a lot of times it's just the 7-Eleven or the gas station or the McDonald's that they're hanging out at. Now, I doubt that these establishments really like this, but that's where you can find them. So let's jump in here because this is really funny.
Hey, Archie, graphic designer, medical advice. Hey, excuse me, you're a handyman, right? Can I get you to come look at my oven door?
You see all these guys standing here talking about all the services that they offer. And then one says, hey, you're a handyman. Can I get you to come fix my oven door? Now, that is a perfect job for a handyman because a plumber, an electrician, an HVAC tech, man, we don't want to mess with that. I don't mean it bad, but as much as you're paying a licensed professional, you don't want that licensed professional doing anything other than what they do. If I'm licensed in plumbing, you want me working on your plumbing. You don't want me patching a hole in your sheetrock. I promise. And I've had customers ask me, well, are you going to fix that? And I just tell them, which I tell them from the get-go, hey, you don't want me fixing your sheetrock, and you probably don't want your sheetrock guy fixing your plumbing. It makes sense to them. If I fix their sheetrock, it's not going to look very good. All right, so let's move in here a little bit further.
I can trade you services.
Now, everybody wants to trade services, especially when you're a plumber, handyman, electrician, HVAC tech. They're like, oh my God, look, why don't you come do this for me? And if I can ever help you, I'll do the same thing for you. I'll return the favor. Most problems with that are, look, whatever you got, whatever you provide, I don't need. Or I'd have hired you already anyway. You'd already be working with me. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying barter can't work. Normally, it's a fair trade, though. Hey, Mr. Electrician, you want to come install a ceiling fan for me? Oh, by the way, you need a garbage disposal installed? Man, I'll do that for you. But to be honest, most tradespeople were handy enough that I can install ceiling fans. And most electricians I know how to install a garbage disposal. So,
Geology skills. Could you come fix my door and I'll give you some geology?
see, geology, though, who needs that? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure we all do, but not in a barter type situation. There's nothing you can do for me.
Hey, why don't you guys get out of here? You're making the Home Depot look
Man. Now, I love this because the rich Mexican's like, hey, why don't you guys get out of here? You make Home Depot look bad. Think about that. When I pull up at 7-Eleven, when I pull up at McDonald's, and there's 50 people there looking for work, and they're just standing there with signs, or they're looking at you. I've even had some just come try to get in a truck. It's like, dude, I don't need anybody. Get out of here. You need to look at it and think, okay, is this an establishment that I want to be at? Because most of us don't like getting out in there. Not a place you want to be. Not an establishment you want to go to very often. So, man, I'm looking at this like, need to find out where that 719 area code is too. Just because I see it on his truck, 719-838. I'm sure it's 555. Man, we should call that number. Oh yeah, we're going to do that. Guys, LeakPro, and yeah, I've got my sidekick right here. LeakPro to me is the best leak detection equipment out there for plumbers. This video is sponsored by Leak Pro, and we like Leak Pro because after trying several different leak detection systems, man, we figured out Leak Pro's the best. And that's what we started using and used up until the day we sold our plumbing company, and they still use it. If you want to grow your business or grow yourself, go check out leak-pro.com. Just because I want to see. Yeah, it won't let me call. Isn't that funny? Guys, here's the deal. Look, if you really are good at what you do, build a website, become searchable, learn how to grow a business. Don't just learn the repairs, learn the admin of it, learn the office side of it, learn the business end of it so you can really grow that and make more money. People tell me all the time, hey, Roger, you hate handymen. No, I don't. Handymen have their place. Handymen are great at replacing the handles on your oven door. Handymen are great at fixing your closet doors that don't shut right. But don't ask them to fix your plumbing, your electrical, your HVAC. I was literally at a Home Depot one day. I was literally walking out in the parking lot. I'd gone to pick up a hammer or something. I'm walking out to my truck, and this guy comes up and says, oh, my God. He says, Roger, can you help me? I said, yeah, sure. What's the problem? And he's showing a waste and overflow on a tub. He's like, hey, how does this go together? I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I've got a job. I'm resetting a tub, and I can't figure out how this waste and overflow goes together. It's like, well, this piece goes in here, this piece goes in here, this goes in here. And I'm like, aren't you a plumber? He says, oh, no. I'm a handyman. I said, then why are you doing the plumbing end of it? He says, it's not that big a deal. I'm just tying in the drain. And he's right. If that's all he did on the job, it's not that big a deal. But legally, he needs to have a license and know how to do it. In case it ever leaks or causes problems for the homeowner, he's covered because he's got a license and hopefully he's got insurance like he should. Guys, if there's any videos, any clips like this that you see that you think, hey, this would be good for Roger to look at, well, as you see, they blow up my phone no matter where I'm at. So do me a favor, send me a clip, send it to me on Instagram, on LinkedIn, or wherever you want to send it. I'd love to see it. And let me know if I can use your name in it to say, hey, this was sent to me by yada, yada, yada. And guys, remember, this video is sponsored by Leak Pro. Leak Pro is the best leak detection equipment for plumbing and the best training system because it teaches you not only to use the leak detection system on the water side, but we also teach you how to isolate leaks on the sewer side so you know right where they are. Go to leak-pro.com to check out the training and the equipment that we offer each and every day. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed this. If this brought you any value at all, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. And if you know anybody that you think could learn from the knowledge and information that we put out there, do me a favor, share this video with them. And if you love this video, I definitely think you'll like this one.